Alright. Playing World Cup. This is against Edek, who represents Poland. Basically fitting this in before work. So starting at, for me, it's 7 in the morning. I usually feel either pretty good or pretty bad, depending on how things have been going. And it is one of the pretty bad, so we'll see how things work out. This game looks iffy. Yeah, there's man, it's not great. You can do something that sort of resembles trashing with Herb Gatherer's Secret Passage, but not really. Opponent's governors look like probably your main thing, and plausibly that doesn't really happen till the end. Maybe one of those games where like you try desperately not to draw with governor just because the other draw seems pretty bad. I don't really know how we want to start this one. I'm thinking about an Herb Gatherer Silver just to have something that cycles a bit more. Also, I haven't been playing Dominion freaking at all. This is like the normal state of things right now. It's just been eating basically all-time energy, so I feel like some of the decision making's iffy. Anyways, the reason I'm thinking Herb Gather Silver is because of the cycle. I kind of want to get Governor in early and just start gaining golds with it. Do remodels, just don't really draw at all. The alternative is experiment something, but I don't really love any of the experiment something. I feel like you get the same thing done, but you get less exciting stuff in deck. Probably I show the silver right now. And we'll do the Herb Gather second. Okay, Jack. This 4 is fine. I mean, it'll be experiments. They're not the worst thing ever. Just I don't really like especially this. You're not getting anything out of the Jack if you play experiment before it, which just seems less than amazing. I don't know if we want Acolyte. Probably not. Acolyte wants a lot more draw than... I mean, I'll certainly rotate off Herb Gather. Pretty sure. Herb Gather should basically always be able to play a gold. Which does make it appealing. Yeah. I used to be silver, gain a governor. It's fine. Really. Bye, Governor. Yeah, the other experiment is just to not trigger a shuffle. I guess it's just to not trigger a shuffle. Yes. Just start to put in governors. and with frequency, we hope. The idea on these is going to mostly just be gold gains. I don't want to do much trash and gain, because obviously that's a, well, not obviously, but it's a somewhat of a benefit to you. No, I'd probably do it over draw. Not with your current deck. I don't know. The no draw is for something probably a little bit later. I'm just looking at this hand and not really loving the outcomes. Like most of the things that happen with this experiment make me want to see more cards. Most likely. Yeah, like this. I think certainly we're drawing off of this one. I could also trash silver to govern me. That's beautiful. This could just be like governor experiments, maybe. Oh, maybe we think about Conspirator, but I have a huge love for it. Like, I don't think that we really are ever guaranteed to see enough. Okay, that's fine. I think these are just going to gain gold by province. Make any sense? I think so. Your deck, I don't think, is in a real good state for doing such things. We don't necessarily need that much whatever power. And I don't want to draw, and I don't want to waste money. It's not waste, but that's fine. I just want to kind of keep up on everything. Gold gain, sure. Play gold, don't rotate. Can you take like a bunch of experiments or another governor? Maybe a bunch of experiments is fine. Just get through quite a bit here. We haven't gained a gold yet. Well, okay. I burn this? Maybe not. It's fine. Just take the province. It's like, how much good does seeing more stuff do you? This plus buy comes through. Not quite enough. Yeah, I can hit 8. Yeah, the thing is, we can also like turn over the deck with Herb Gatherer, so depending on what I'm trying to do here, which is probably to take 3 provinces. We draw with this one. This does get to Province C, so probably I leave this experiment because it's not going to do me a whole lot. No, it doesn't get to Province C, so what am I talking about? I don't know if you have the Jack or what. It's not exactly the most stable situation ever. Okay, well, that's kind of all we wanted out of it. It was another province, so call it mission accomplished there. There's just a lot for you to do on a single turn when you don't have plus buy and you only have 3 governors, which means you're maxed out at province plus 3 duchies. It's not quite good enough. So, well, I guess you have the C, so actually it's more than that. It's like 3 duchies plus, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, you need, 5 duchies in a province with no experiments in your next hand? Don't think it's happening. I don't know if there's even, any draw that could do it. Probably not. You don't get to have more experiments. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. To my start. What's going on here? Ooh, we have Herb Gather again. Maybe this time I won't open it, or maybe I will. I don't know. Lots of village, lots of draw, Soothsayer Bishop, there's some plus buy-ish looking things. That seems probably what we're gonna end up doing. I don't want to start this out. Probably not with an Herb Gather this time, although it worked so well the last time. I think I'd start Herb Gather Fishing Village. It's not the greatest thing ever, by any means. Probably want 1 pair of fishing villages, and then other than that, use. Well, I don't know. These things are really hard to say early. At some point, you want to work with Bishop. I don't really know when that happens. Herb Gather's so fun. I don't know if it's good, but it's fun at least. And it's not silver. I guess the problem is am I going to hit 5 with it with a fishing village, and also doesn't matter. I know I want a fishing village, and then it's a matter of, is the other thing another fishing village? Is the other thing an herb gather? What exactly? Kind of thinking the other thing's an herb gather. We have treasure gainers here. It's 2. That one's the 3 for Courtier Sorceress. The main thing with the herb gather is that you don't really hit 5 for Stampede off of it. But I don't really want to put a Smithy in yet, do I? I guess it gets you potentially up to 7. Yeah, we'll work it out. It's fine. Okay, we hit 5 somehow with enough for Stampede, so that's what I'm gonna do. Pretty sure. The other option would be a courtier or a wine merchant, Soothsayer. Let me just take the Soothsayer. It's not terrible. I don't know if Stampede's actually doing me that much yet, just because I don't really have stuff. Well, there's my Soothsayer. Okay, this is fine. We're hitting a number. Do I want the Herb Gather to play the Herb Gather? I mean, I'm not reaching a number here, so probably not. Well, the number I'd be reaching would be 6. With which I would probably buy, I don't even know. The thing is like, this is my buy, so if I don't play it, I'm probably not seeing buy even with the Stampede next turn. Yeah. We take a Lost City or so. Or it could be Smithy. Lost City. Okay, this is good. This will Stampede for me. I'm getting kind of beat up. Soothsayer-wise. I guess the Stampede gets you to gather. That's the big appealing thing. I don't think like on 7 you're ever not gathering. Seems very clear. Fishing Village, Smithy, Lost City is just so nice. I mean, I'd be thrilled if you do something other than Lost City here. I don't think that this was great. I think I should have Stampeded at some point, like earlier. I kind of missed the hitting 7's an okay thing. Yeah, I'm eating a few too many curses for my taste. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess that's what gold does. Yeah, this is not going well. We'll see if we can improve upon things. Is this gonna work? Well, I could end up stampeding again, but I'd really rather gather. You can get a fishing village out. Probably Lost City. I mean, it's a lot of cards for you, but the game is not pretty. You already have the Stampede, I mean, oh well. Thing is, like, Courtier is going to go on Fishing Village. Is it really? I don't know. I feel like I'm just eating a few too many curses here. A lot too many curses here. Well, this turn was going to happen no matter what, so giving you the +2 cards was not, like, a huge deal at all. Double gather. Maybe what I do. What do you want, Bishop? I don't know when to do that, though. That was weird. That's a iffy. I mean, there's no reason you would just be buying a fishing village. I actually really hate that, because, like, you see what I'm doing and then you get to make a decision on whether to buy Lost City or not. This is not reaching 7, which is bad. I think I only play 2 elite. I don't remember how many I have, whether it's 2 or 3. I think it's only 3. It's fine. I think I'm skipping playing this last one then, although this turn's looking quite bad, actually. I can't Stampede. I don't have a... well, even if I had a gold. Probably just another Smithy then. I guess I should have played the other one. Oh well. It's alright. I have a hard time seeing cards. I feel like of the last game, like, you could kind of, I don't know, work things out, so to speak, like without the thinning. This game is like last game. You didn't actually have to be drawing to do good things, whereas this turn there's like no hope. It's 11. That's fine. Just probably gather up like that, and then maybe plus a bishop. Like, I'm actually like totally fine giving you a Lost City card when you Stampede. Seems absolutely okay. What? I'm gonna be a little bit careful on something piles-wise. I don't think so. I mean, I think we're kind of about to go into provinces. Most likely. I guess if you pick up a bishop, we should be bishoping estates over curse. We'll see if you do. It's just gonna end up being like province, whatever. I feel like I want another buy at some point. Maybe another herb gatherer. It's fine. Lots of village. Herb Gather ends up being a little bit better than Courtier. Perhaps. Just a little bit. I'm about to like overreact to this turn, which was Stampede fueled. My feeling of how the game's going. I feel like I've been about half a turn for quite a while. That was just like how Soothsayer stuff went. They're lowering. Certainly. Okay. I think that actually puts you in range if you were to get yourself a full turn. So that's a little scary. I also have a lot more gold. I might want another herb gatherer. Probably not, though. I think this has to be like Province Courtier. I don't know about rotating off of this. Wow. Okay. Yikes. I just haven't. I mean, it's. You can blame it on the herb gather that I haven't played Soothsayer, but I don't think that's a real thing. Stampede here. It might be the best move. It puts the herb gather on the bottom. Actually no, I need to store, because right now, like, you Soothsayer and then you have enough buys, so that's not a thing I can afford to do. Yeah. I had to score. I guess it would only been enough buy for a tie. Anyways. It might have been okay. It would have been 3, yeah. Yeah, that should have been a stampede, and just let you take a tie if you wanted it. Yeah. Oh well. We'll get over it. No. It was enough, because you can go, you could have taken 3 curses and then gathered something Smithy Duchy. Yeah, okay. I totally needed to score. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely needed to score. Ugh. Well, I think we just played and buy the province. Or we don't play it and buy the province. I kind of need you to have a bit of a failure, which is going to be, I mean, it's going to be tough for me to have a success, because there's a lot of draw here, although this is a lot of bad stuff. I don't have any concept of whether to play it or not. Let's say yes. Okay. Well. It's like the point matters enough. This is just awful, though. Like, I don't think I can survive 2 of your turns. Oh, you might not be so into buying a province here. That would be the hope. Oh, well, that's a problem, isn't it? Do we just buy a state? I don't think it matters. Let's take the estate. Jeez. Okay, we're just gonna go like many turns without seeing any draw cards. That's appropriate. Oh well. I mean, the problem is, like, even if you miss here, what happens? Right? Which I guess you're missing pretty hard, but it's just this province estate. really depends on if you see a curse. Like, if you take a province and don't see a curse, I win. Okay. No provinces. Well, I'll probably bishop a gold then. Yeah. Well, it kind of messes with my ability to... No, I mean, I can bishop the gold, herb gather a gold, and then stampede, right? 2, 3, 4. And then plausibly still reach a double province here. Because this is a lot of stuff to be playing and not reach 16. Maybe you don't find a buy. That's a possibility. Maybe. I don't know. You found a buy. Alright, that's gotta be game over. That's definitely game over. Alright. Well. Oh well. I felt like I should have fit a stampede in, at one point. A little earlier. Anyways. Okay, Way of the Squirrel. The opening. Workers' Village Lackeys. Squirrel. Oh, there's Legionary. That seems extremely important. Doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Prince Horse. Don't know if that's going to matter a whole lot. I'm a Ranger. Given the Ranger Lackeys. I don't know. It's like, Way of the Squirrel's not going to last so long. Getting the Legionary up and going is really, really, really important. It's another game without trashing, which is ticking me off. Really. It just feels like it's so random outcome in a lot of things. Like, last game, you just don't see Soothsayer and fall kind of behind. Although I think the Smithy over Herb Gather in the opening was probably a good idea. So I can attribute that one to there. I kind of missed Gather, which was bad at first. I mean, you can scroll for your Outpost turn, which you're totally going to take. Despite the lack of trash, you have a bunch of consistency stuff in here. Fishing Village, huh? I don't know. Lackeys is probably a little bit better. A question of what with. I think Workers' Village probably is fine. I mean, it could also be... I don't know. I guess we go like Workers' Village Lackeys. We seek to pick up a Paddock pretty quick. Then we run. Yeah. I think so. I mean, you can buy Lackeys on the Squirrel turns if, like, everything else looks terrible. this way. So this will be Squirrel Lackeys by Lackeys. Next turn hits 5. We Squirrel the Workers' Village by Paddock. It's all quite good. It's all quite good. And then probably try to pick up like gold after that. This probably just gets squirreled again. Yeah. I don't know if stuff's in here is quite good enough. Be like trying to go into it. Not sure. Pick up another workers' village. See, here we can put forces in before, that'll be nice. Shuffle. I mean, at some point we have to do the gold Legionary, just because it wipes out the squirrel so hard. Long term, you kind of get around it with Pat. I don't love all the Lackeys. They're fine. Okay, this is a 5, unless I make it more, which I think I'm gonna try to make it more. Okay, that's good. Maybe like gold right here. Try to pick up Legionary Lackeys. Legionary double Lackeys? Maybe. I mean, we can fill in more village later. Paddocks go non-terminal pretty quick. Outpost is maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Seems fine enough. I guess there's some question of like, can you get enough draw into the deck early? I like that. Oh, it just takes a while to start moving. I don't know when I want to stop playing horses. It's like you can play so much. It's the gold. I don't get squirrel for my next turn this way. I'll probably just accept that because the money amount is so good. And pick up like Outpost, Carriage Ranger. I want to say double Carriage. And next turn's probably not the most amazing, but oh well. Like this will just be Outpost, Squirrel the Lackeys by probably Carriage. Prince is also fairly appealing at some point. I just don't think it was quite ready. Probably do that on the next 8 hit. Maybe I was ready. My Outpost Prince Lackeys. Might have been a little better. And I just wanted to like get more horse in. Like once we get stuff going, it becomes a lot easier. I mean, if I'm making you not Squirrel, that's an accomplishment. I'm down on village right now. Well, maybe not so much. Well, I'm going to call a carriage on the Paddock. Squirrel this. And then take, like, Workers' Village Lackeys. It would take quite a bit for you to be, well, maybe just another carriage is fine, also. Yeah. This way. It would take quite a bit for you to, Legionary me this turn. I don't even know that it's particularly possible. You need to buy a gold, have an outpost turn, and then play it all, which seems difficult. Maybe. And we'll certainly find out. It's not that far-fetched. A bunch of horses. You could squirrel those, get the gold, play Outpost. Yeah. This could be a fairly big turning point in the game if you manage to do that. Rough on my end. And the other option is like you don't find your outpost, so another very distinct possibility. Just I'm not seeing an outpost coming out because that would have certainly been the first thing you played. There's the gold. It's fine. I'd like to. Well, there's a bunch of horses. It's not. Be weird about it. This actually looks pretty okay right now. Like there's stuff in there, so And we probably do this and then however many carriages, although this is an opportunity to get the prince. We do that instead, like Lackeys prince. I don't want to put, well, I can also, this is village, so. It's quite good. I'd like to print a horse. That's what we're going to end up doing here. I don't know how much of this to put on squirrels. It's like, well, let's go get our gold. Oh, that works, doesn't it? Okay, that's beautiful. Don't reveal. No need. Maybe some carriage. I don't know. Paddock or Ranger. Ranger. Province. Ranger, carriage. I don't think that's lowering things beyond means. Really. Maybe. It's lowering things quite a bit, but I guess it could be okay. I think it'll be okay. I'm surprised you didn't call it on the Paddock. Like, of all the things that you're potentially calling carriage on, Paddock seems by far the best. Right. Gosh, this is so beautiful. The carriage prince with 2 horses. It's like amazing. Okay, well, I didn't lower too much. That's pretty clear right now. I wonder what are these things that I lose for the discard attack. Anyways. Maybe Lackeys? I don't... Probably Workers' Village. Yeah. I mean, I have that, and I have the villagers, and I have carriages, so... I like triple carriage on Ranger to get it to draw twice. Okay, that's excessive lowering for sure. This is a little... Okay, that's better. As we do it that way, it's a little iffy, isn't it? Look at Paddock. Call on Paddock. Just trying to, like, make sure that I find, yeah, that Ranger. Low on Villager. I think it's okay. How much money is this anyways? 713, so that's like Royal Carriage 2 workers' villages. I could use one of these things on a Squirrel. I guess we could also call this and Squirrel the second time. That's probably okay. So we go like Carriage with play the Outpost. I just don't want to think. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that turn where I got the double Prince Force, that was amazing. We have Jeweled Egg and Market Square with no trashing. That's great. So they're both less appealing. Even running here, like major map. It's no trashing again. Major Mapmaker, Capital City Den, Festival. Is Populate even good? Kinda. It's probably good enough to buy when you hit 10. Like, highest value possible. So, I mean, we're going to start Silver Mapmaker. That seems abundantly clear. And then it's a matter of where we go from there. I don't know how to, like, prioritize the 5s. Like, War Chest is really good because all of these are good. Den's really good because it's Den. I think probably War Chest ends up going first, but it's not the clearest thing ever. Okay. Let's see. This is pointing towards Den because that's the thing that gets me hitting 5 again next turn, certainly. Whereas War Chest has, yeah, alright. It's a little bit conservative. I feel like there's different things, though, that, like, could have pointed in whatever other direction. This is probably War Chest over the second Den, though. Like, this Mapmaker will only be going 2 into here. Somewhat unlikely to see. Yeah, silver there. That makes that fair turn a lot more likely to do a Den. Okay. That was actually quite good to not see the silver in these 4. quite good indeed. More Mapmaker seems fine. Maybe you don't play at all, but it is draw, ultimately. I don't even think you really need to buy that badly early. I guess War Chest just better. Like, but when you hit 10, you take Populate. Other than that, I mean, there's... How many 5s do you want to game? 3 or 4? 2 War Chests is definitely supported. You see Mapmaker every turn? I'd have probably taken War Chest on your 4 here, or 5 here. Considering no Mapmaker in the next turn. Like, you didn't really need the den quite yet. Or it didn't like, get you a ton. Maybe it wasn't guaranteed Mapmaker. I wasn't actually paying enough attention to know that. I don't know if it wasn't like enough attention or just enough attention to know that. Okay, that's wonderful. So what I want is a War Chest and a den here. I do not want Capital City, so I'm kind of okay with you naming it. Because we have Necropolis in both Mapmakers. Well, the second Mapmaker sitting there, so like we already had basically everything we needed for this turn. Silver, huh? Yeah, that's a sign that something's gone wrong. Oh man, I missed Den. It stinks. Okay. Name Den. Okay, that's fine. This will be Festival. And probably another Den. We don't have to work with Capital City so much. It's just like, see the War Chests each turn and we're pretty happy, right? Okay. Be Festival. And then this will be what? Capital City time. Just like Market Square Capital City. We are definitely running a lot better than whatever's happening over there. Should be able to start populating this turn. Maybe you get there. I don't know. Populate's pretty good. You have the coins. I mean, you have to put a lot of stuff in hand, but you have the coins to populate. Yeah, alright. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know how badly I want this festival over anything else, but... Okay, I didn't quite reach... I think you should be naming Den here. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Pretty sure I'm populating over anything else, but I'm not like 100% sold on it. I could also just take 2 dens. I'm trying to think how badly things can go. Like, do I actually need all of this stuff, or do I want internal consistency? I guess the answer is I want consistency. It's like, I guess, I mean, it would have worked out, it's just I don't think it was that necessary. Populate. It is. You seem to think working out okay, though. I'd have some care about piles. Yeah, there we go. There's a nice, nasty discard attack for us. I say you should take the last den. Look at how this turn went for you without them. No, okay. That could have gone seriously wrong. You know? Let's see. Just do that now. We can get over this shuffle. That's beautiful. I discard 2 for 2 coins. What are we hitting? Not a great number, is it? Like, this is 7 right now. I'm actually missing. Now, actually, I can trash the hall. Well, I kind of want the den. Discard something else. Yeah, that's fine. I probably don't. Okay, that's fine. Not discarding the hobble, just seeming really, really stupid. But it's okay. I'll live. Here's Province. Ditch the hobble, play 3 dens. Probably pretty happy about things. You have Mapmaker, sure. Fine. I mean, it's going over the shuffle, so it doesn't matter so much. Your money situation is compared to me. I might actually be looking at a bit more right now. Yeah. Oh, I have more draw, so theoretically my capital cities are outproducing yours. That's just a theory, though. Yeah, it's like I still want to populate, but it's getting more and more difficult, I think, to fit into the game state. I don't know if money a full turn for me would have. I mean, the war chest can also gain duchies if really need be. Well, they won't gain duchies when it's needed. Let's be real. It's kind of difficult all around. I mean, I have more of all the action cards that matter despite not populating, so that's good. Problem is much more. I mean, I don't think anything's ever going to be low enough to. Can we get this over the shuffle? There's another one in there. Second thought. Oh, that's ugly. But I can actually draw most everything. I'll just take duchy. Can I win? Doubtful. What are you trying to do here anyway? This is like 12. We can go province Mapmaker. Yeah. We'll take a duchy also. Another festival. I don't think you produce enough in a turn to have anything resembling a pile out. I guess I'm not going to end up well, I still might end up populating this game for a pile out, but it won't be like to build. That doesn't look like a very good turn, does it? No, not really. I don't think it's populate unbalancing yet. I think it's just I have way more of the village stuff because I've been gaining it all game. Okay. They're now low enough. I might as well do this. Wow. I'm missing 2 Mapmakers? Man. I can't think of what's in there. Discarded. Well, obviously you need to name capital city. Right? How much money is this? 6, 14? Like, this is nearly enough right now already. Yes, it's a little bit short. Farm? Duchy? Another duchy seems okay also. Really? Just like, don't take chances. Maybe den, don't take chance. Well, 13. Double. Yeah, let's just take the duchy. It kind of is a dud protection. Not that I think a dud is like even remotely possible, but it basically means that if for some reason I take a turn off, I still probably am okay. It's more so the thing. I guess it could be a den. Could have been a den also. Maybe a little better. It's like a weird balancing act. And then maybe farm's better than duchy. But in some ways, duchy is effectively +1 coin itself because of capital cities. Don't really check the math on that one. I'm pretty sure it's not true. Oh, how annoying. I need 15. Yeah. No, I need more than 15. I can't even get a double. Well, you could have gotten a double with better capital cities and stuff, maybe. Drew 2 cards. Alright. 4 dens. I probably have it in hand by now. I just, again, counting is so annoying. There, I populated for the pile out. I didn't have to. It was more fun that way. Okay, what we got here? We got a very, very sad captain. That's what we have here. Well, there's good-ish. I mean, there's good village. There's Joust. There's Wharf. Fairgrounds. Joust Fairgrounds is, well, it's not a thing, but it's like adjacent enough to being a thing. I wonder about like Overlord rebuilding. The problem is that the Overlord's like so otherwise potentially terrible. On the other hand, you don't take silver for it. And you can play Swashbuckler, and that could be pretty good. No trashing again, we'll note. And who knows, maybe you use it as rebuild to get an early province. I can see it. Maybe we do it that way. The other option would be like double silver, which may be okay also. I just don't know that it's the most direct path. I guess part of the appeal of double silver is that you like get Academy, which is obviously pretty okay too. I'm gonna try the Overlord. I mean, it's either Overlord or silver. I am not loving seeing the 2 coins for Coin of the Realm. Because that's kind of indicating a 5. Let's try it this way. No, okay. This is beautiful. This will be a Swashbuckler play for sure. Seeing this turn 3 is the beautiful part. I should mention. Four is fine. I'd take a silver. Be pretty happy with where I'm at, I think. You totally do not want another Overlord right now. I promise you. Fine. That's amazing. Actually, just really amazing. It's in there. Basically trying to figure out if this can be Academy or if it needs to be Wharf. I think it can be. No, I'm probably hitting 4. It needs to be Wharf. Yeah. I don't know. If it hits 4, what am I buying? Silver? Whatever. The problem is this shuffle's going to be not good. Well, that can be Joust instead. Yeah, okay. Of Swashbuckler. Maybe this is coin then. Just as a minor alternative. So this is going to be Joust. So I don't want that shuffle. I want to get the Wharf in. I don't actually feel great about this game right now. I feel like you're a little bit better. Well, you don't have Academy, but you do have the coins. It's all very difficult to say, really. Let's clear Wharf. No, you're definitely ahead. This start was just better. Would be my feeling, or it is my feeling. I'm also getting these coffers off the Swashbucklers, which I'm not loving seeing happen. I mean, if you have 8, surely you take the province. Because it's easy enough to collide with Overlord. Right, you don't quite have 8, but soon you will. This will need to be Swashbuckler. And somehow we reached. Okay. Fair enough. Do I want an Overlord with it? Make myself more likely to collide. That does have quite a bit of appeal, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't necessarily get to play a Wharf, but, you know. Yeah. Liking your situation a little bit better. Alright, not liking your situation quite as much anymore. What does this end up being? Just Swashbuckler, Joust. The worst that can happen with a Swashbuckler. Draw province. Okay, well that ended up working out beautifully, I would say. We'll get our renown here, which would be very, very good to have. I think that's that's the one that matters the most, for sure. For sure. Stuff's too expensive. Yeah. I don't need that. Except this actually wants to worm, which means I probably just don't actually want to play it. Right? I just want to buy Wharf. If I play it, I'm at 5. That's kind of not useful. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. Bottom decking the Wharf was not not what needed to happen. Yikes. Serious yikes. Now what? Do I get a silver or a coin? Maybe a coin? Yeah, bottom decking the Wharf is really out of order, I must say. Quite bad. Quite bad. The main seems clearish. Housecarl's not bad either. I'd really be happy with anything but turnip, I think, from your end. Yeah, this was, I mean, this was the game right there. That, oh, you're going for a second one. That's reasonable. That would be the reason. You have 2 provinces, so you can get 2 rewards. Yeah, bottom decking that Wharf was really far from what I needed to happen right there. I'm gonna have some potential points problems where I'm going after other things. Ouch. Ouch. Just ouch. I mean, that does give me a lot more room to be buying Fairgrounds, but I still need to, like, actually do it. Yeah. Quite bad. And then you can just try to kind of province out. Like, you have another reward coming up. I might only have 2 turns here. 2 or 3. Overlord. Oh, province Overlord. Huh. Okay. I'll just take a pair of Wharves. Don't need another coin. We're gonna need, well, I don't know. We need more money. We need a lot of things that I don't have. I need to remember to use the coins rather than just villagers. I feel like this 7 debt was, like, totally out of line for how you win this game, which is by draining provinces as basically as fast as possible. But maybe end up okay. Like, I feel like in a longer game I have such a clear advantage at this point. Yeah, Cornet's pretty good. Not really. Well, doesn't matter. Or maybe your hope is to just pick up, like, lots and lots of extra rewards this turn. Or maybe makes sense. I mean, you have enough provinces, certainly. I guess you're only getting one more. That's good news for me. There's still two very good ones in here, so it's not those ones. Okay, looks like I get the domain, which is the one that I really, really wanted. Pretty sure. Buys, mostly, is the thing I'm after. I don't know how much money you end up having post. Well, we're about to find out. Yeah, that's why I was skeptical of the one Overlord. I guess, I mean, you drew this turn, but kind of at what expense? One wonders. Yeah, I'm happy to keep taking down Wharves. Like, you don't have that much money. Okay, well, this basically has to be Courtier now, because I have a Renown and I have a Wharf in there, both of which I would very much like to play right now. So I think this just ends up being cards actions. And then what? I mean, I could take another province, but I don't think it does me a whole lot right here. I'm guessing you're getting the last two rewards. Which means I kind of just need to take a bunch more draw. Because this is about to have to take silvers. Probably 2 Wharves, 1 Swashbuckler. I mean, having more buys is good. Don't really want to lower anything. That was painful, bottom decking that. Though I don't bottom deck that, I get the domain, and I'm actually quite a bit happier. It's like two really painful bottom decks of Wharves. Has been a great difficulty in this game. And you can double province here. Almost certainly. It's a possibility. This might meat count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quite far away from other things. Although depending, I can rebuild into Duchy. That would be a 11. Yeah, it's just kind of difficult to get to 15 here. Well, it's not difficult to get to 15. It just didn't do as well on those as I was hoping. I also wonder if I should have taken a province last turn, because I think I could have beat a double off of... Yeah. I probably could have beat a double. All very difficult. Just like not getting quite the draws I want in a not so great fashion. It's just been these two bottom decked wars that have really messed stuff up. Oh. Uh-oh. Is this a game end? I think this is going to be a game end. Yeah, it's a game end. Wow, okay. Oops. Well, there's nothing I could have done there. Huh. Yeah. Oh well. A little harsh. But these things happen. Okay, what do we got here? A church. Cursed treasure trove, in case you needed, like, way more treasure than you ever wanted. You can keep a bunch of Taskmasters out here pretty easily, which is, I think, what we're going to do to try to get Swamp Shacks pumped up for draw. It's alright. Probably we're opening Double Church. Working things from there. I think that makes sense. If you're getting loot, you'd much rather be getting out of Egg than the Cursed Treasure Trove. The Cursed Treasure Trove is just bad. In basically all cases that I can see. I don't think we're taking Militia with this church. I think we take another church and try to get things trashed down. There's also Count, but again, I guess if I somehow see a 2-5, probably I take the Militia. Just to try to mess up the Count, but I don't think that's really either way. Much rather be trashing down. Okay. Yeah. Probably 2 coppers. Let's hope I don't get militiaed here, though if I do, it's not the end of the world. I'd take, like, I don't know what. Militia, actually. Gross. Alright, fine. Just do that, set aside 3 coppers, next turn's not getting attacked, it's fine. Or, no, we gotta take him out of the shuffle. Alright, probably I'm top decking the Militia here. That seems fine. If we get attacked, be unhappy, mightily unhappy. It would be bad. Especially seeing both churches, because I don't get to trash the estate. That's basically what happens if I get attacked here. What I'd really like to do is set aside church, estate, and buy Taskmaster. I mean, the fact that you're not just, like, playing Militia right away is a good sign to me. Not be playing church. It's so strange. goes. Well, maybe just skip the attack. No, I gotta do it. Do I take an egg? Probably. I think we can probably take an egg now. I mean, we're to the point where we're trashing copper no matter how unhappily. So just seeing these militias when you do, it's unnecessary. It's not like it's really super lucky, but it's unnecessary. Think. What's next turn even bringing? Maybe 3. No, we want an egg. We'll trash, we'll set aside a copper, we'll buy Taskmaster. That's what it's gonna look like. It's rather unhappy turn, but that's what happened. Definitely feel bad about this game at this point. It's just been like not what was wanted at all. I suspect I'm going to get Militia here, which is devastating. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not hitting numbers. I'm just not going to hit numbers. This ends up being a town. I don't know how to balance this out, because like at some point I would like to hit 5 again. It's just so hard right now. Do that. See if I can set aside Taskmaster, Copper, Silver, Copper, State right now. That would make me pretty happy. The problem is that I'm probably going to get Militia attacked again. It's going to make me quite sad. Because Militia always goes to the top of the deck. When it is maximally devastating. Getting totally beat up by Militia was not on the agenda. I mean, maybe I should have been opening it, but I'm just not really seeing. Not really seeing that. Alright, this gets attacked, but we're kind of okay with it at this point. I think we're hitting 5 either way. We can get the Militia played consistently, things will be good. Maybe easier said than done. So it goes. That's a copper. Can't be playing that, I feel like. Well, actually, we set aside 2 coppers and just take another Taskmaster. In which case, actually, I shouldn't be playing the Taskmaster. I should be setting it aside like that. I mean, one of the big problems right now is just lack of draw. The good news is that there's lots of game. The bad news is that you have, like, just generally better stuff than I do. And more stuff than I do. Better and more. Lethal combination, really. We discard. Copper Town. Do I even hit? I do that? Yeah, I do. Can't set aside anything, but the time has come that Taskmasters need to stay out. Taskmasters need to stay out. If I get Militia here, just... It's so typical. Like, I have to do this. I mean, I have to keep him out. Just... I'm so... Yeah, I'm pretty dead. I have to keep believing. Looks like I just got beat up by Militia at the most inopportune times, and that's kind of how this has gone. Oh well. Would I use another Taskmaster on top? I guess so. It's getting to the point where, no, I think I should try to find a church, actually. Yeah, like that. Be an Artificer. At some point we'll have to start taking Mystics, which is disgusting, but oh well. We'll start drawing pretty okay with the shacks. Yeah. It's not unbelievable or anything, it's just so annoying to my ability to win this game. I mean, you're not that trashed down. Well, maybe you are. Call it good enough. I'm hitting 9. Could at least think about an egg. Or like Artificer Shacks is actually fine. Yeah. Less Taskmaster, but hopefully it works out. hope is that I've trashed a lot more copper, which I guess is not actually true. I only trashed 1 more copper. Fewer Taskmasters, fewer Artificers. Not ideal. Hopefully a little bit more consistent Militia play. Is that what I can get going for me? Maybe. Mystic Shacks. What do you mean egg? What does an egg do? Whoa, that is out of line. That treasure trove does not help your deck at all. Okay. I do wonder. I mean, the thing is that I feel like I do kind of desperately need to find the Militia. And so, anything I do that isn't towards that end is iffy. And then, oh, that's a shack, so actually I can redraw this stuff. Oh, it wasn't a shacks because the egg goes on top, but that's okay. It's okay. Probably just take Mystic. That's fine. That's fine. Discard Church Mystic. I can never play the treasure trove. The hope is the game ends soon enough. I don't know. See what I get. Doubloons would actually be totally fine. I mean, I'm not sold on the Militia open. It certainly worked out for you because it hit my turns at extremely inconvenient times. Like it was pretty much constantly that the other turn that it could have been played in a shuffle would have been the better one for me. Is that accurate? I think so. I think Church Mystic is accurate with the idea that we can't actually draw through. Yeah, that hammer gaining shacks is going to be a problem. Doubloons, typical. I know I said it wasn't like the worst thing ever, but it's still not ideal at all. It's actually quite terrible, but a different way. That is not the church. Well, I mean, we need need to take the Mystic. I don't think it wants to go on top. We need more shacks. Maybe it wants to go on top. This is just so bad right here. I think it doesn't go on top. What is it, like Church Mystic? Yeah, it's pretty gross. Church Mystic doubloons. I'm probably getting Militia again. I don't know how I maintain this from here. Like, it's so just awful. It's all awful. And you can Mystic for Artificer or Copper. I'm going to point out that taking Mystic Gold off the top here is also, like, terrible. Just absolutely awful. Doubloons. Seriously? Doubloons. I guess we name Artificer. Just like, I think that, well, I don't know. It's like, how important is it to keep this turn going from here? I don't really know. I mean, I guess we name Copper. Okay. This has to be Artificer now. Okay. I mean... Okay, well, that's terrible. In all ways. We have to kind of do Mystics. Well, I guess we could actually do Duchy, Count. Doesn't have to be Mystic. I want to Swamp Shacks plus that on top so we can set aside 3. Duchy? I'm considering it at least. Hopefully this turn can go okay. I'm not asking for a great turn, just a okay one. I didn't get Militia last turn, so it's totally going to happen this turn. Which is kind of obnoxious. Well, it's very obnoxious. Discard Church Shacks in hopes that we draw a little bit more with some of the shacks. I don't know if I'm even trashing Copper at this point. Probably still a good idea, especially considering my little doubloons problem. Oh, you can go after a win? Maybe. Okay. I think like this. Yeah, you might be winning here. I would believe it. Like, you hammer for that. Taskmasters are easy-ish to gain with Artificer. Thing is, if like you come up short, This one starts looking pretty okay for me. So yeah, I think you'd have to be like taking provinces, which you can do pretty easily. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think you're gonna end up getting there. You have however many more artificers. Not taking the swamp shacks would not have helped at all, I don't think. Well, it might have, but it's not like my turns are gonna function without more of them. So, what do you do? I'm having a hard time just not seeing this as a win, considering you have 3 artificers left. Like, this should not actually be difficult at all. You can kind of just take the Taskmaster's playhammer, get Taskmaster by province, and that's going to be good enough. Yeah. Oh well. Well, it ended up being a 3-3. I think certainly things could have gone better in these last 2 games than they did. This game, just the militia timing, and last game, the bottom decked dwarves. Kind of go from there. As you'd like to do better, but 3-3 keeps the team on top, so, you know, whatever. Alright. Well, off to work, which is gonna suck, and I'll see you all.